Hey legends, welcome to a practical demonstration of how we can do some offline marketing and offline networking. Now, I know we focus a lot, on Facebook and social platforms and social mediums. Now, Meetup is another form, which is a really awesome way that you can create a group. So it's kind of like creating a Facebook group, but this is more active in terms of, you'll be going out there and you can set up Meetup so people come and listen to you speak, etc. So it's pretty powerful. So I'm just going to step you through the Meetup page, and you guys can then go and explore it. So obviously the address at the top here is www.meetup.com. Now this is an example of my profile. So I have two Meetup groups, and obviously the Human Effect Meetup is one of them. Now again, Rob there, I'm the organizer in the middle. You have your profile, your introduction, you know what I mean? Have fun, model excellence, listen, learn, develop, take responsibility, raise your standards, contribute, embrace uncertainty, liberate self-doubt. Okay, so that's some of the pretense of what this group's about. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click through so you can sort of start to see. So on the left here, members 134, etc., etc. So what we do, you add your interests in, and what you do is this is a way that you can create meetups. So a meetup meaning, you put a time, a date, and a location, and you'll send it to your members, and your members can rock up and listen to you speak. You can educate them, you can empower them. So, if we go to our home screen here, this is my profile page here. So as I said, we have 134 members in here, and what you basically do here is scrolling down here in the middle, the recent meetups. I did a webinar. I had 12 members come to this previous one, and what we do is we put a title in. So for example here, relax and enjoy. And we have people comment on your meetup, and then what you do is you can then create, this is obviously where I held it, and then this is the information I sent out to get obviously people to attend. It talks about the workshop. This is all about decision making. So we put all this information in there, and people go, yeah, I'm in, I want that. So we had 12 people that went to that specific meetup, which is epic. So I guess with this, what you can do is you can really go through and create your own meetup group, and it's really cool. It gives people the ability to communicate, etc. So you can email people, you can do all sorts of things. You can email members there, you can set up your group settings, you can schedule a meetup. So basically to schedule a meetup is, what would we do? Turn up and have fun, select a time and date, bang, we go here, let's just say the 19th at 7 p.m. We can be either online webinar, or we can have it I do this in the library here. So again, we can choose online webinar if that's what we want to do, or we can choose that. Bang, we hit that and it loads, and that'll give her a map. So people that are wanting to know where it is, it goes back to that, which is pretty cool. So we can do all this, how to find us, park out the back, or if it's a webinar, log on to this address. Bang, you put that in there, and then the details. The purpose of this meetup is to teach you how to become awesome. Okay, so obviously we go through that and we fix these things. Who's hosting the meetup? Where? Charge. Are we going to charge for these people? Yes, we can either charge them to come, so we can then obviously change this to AU, $10 for you to come. Yep, I'll offer a refund. If you don't want to charge, then you don't have to. So normally you do this free, because it's all about building awareness and getting people to fall in love with you, and for you to teach and inspire as many people as possible. Is RSVP settings? Is there a attendee limit, limited to 20 numbers, yes or no? No. If you're in a small space of only 10, then, we might want to only say we can only hold 10 members, so we put that as 10. Can your members go with a guest? Yeah, they can take a guest with them. RSVP, we want them to RSVP now, so we know the numbers, etc. So what this is, and then once you've done that, you obviously hit schedule meetup now, and that will schedule that meetup. Now the power of this is you can create an audience already. Okay, you don't need anything else but really to create an audience. So again, if you look at this here, location Canberra, I've been the organizer since the 5th. We've had 3 meetups and ran a number of webinars. Right now we have 134 people in this group. Okay, so 134 members that I can communicate on a day-to-day basis. You see all their details, so where they're at, what's going on for them. You can see other groups that they're joined in as well. So what you can do is you can start to develop a bit of a profile. You can email members. So bang, we just go here from Rob. Allow members to reply. Subject: You're awesome. Message: G'day, just checking in on you. Let's chat. Bang. You know what? That can also be posted on your message board. Preview that. That's previewing your message from Rob. Send this message to all of my members. Subject: You're awesome. Message here. You submit that, it will go to every single person in that group. So it's a really, really effective way of being able to communicate with your group. So you can add discussions in as well. So for example, here's a lot of discussions that I've had, and I send this out. So people who are logged in, they get these, these epic, I guess value sequences like the Sexy 7. I did a post on the Sexy 7 stage process that leads to growth, abundance, and consistency. So what you do is you're starting to communicate to your niche audience already via this platform, and it's really cool. So you just do these things, you post it, and it goes to every single member in the group. Now, check it out. If you haven't already seen it, just go to www.meetup.com and form a group. Really put in the context of who you are, what you're doing, what you're about, and it's pretty epic. It's a really good way to connect with people. So check it out, build a profile, and then add the other members of Rut to Riches in the launch program in there, because social proofing. So if you have 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 members, then all of a sudden social proofing is, there's safety numbers. This is obviously pretty cool because there's a number of people in there. So check it out. Go to Meetup. The other group I have is this group here, coaching support group. So what I do is I mentor all these coaches that are already coaches in Canberra. Now, obviously, if you look down the side here, there's already 79. Here's a number of different meetups that we've held. So my job for these people is to get these people to fucking rock it. Okay, so these are guys that have gone through the program or are now wanting to become coaches. And so my job is to really teach and mentor these guys. As you can see, all these new members here, we've got new members coming all the time, which is epic. So this is a really good platform, guys, to really get in tune with. You can do it purely from the comforts of your home, and then what you do is you schedule your meetups. You go and you find maybe a library, a park, or a space somewhere, and you hold a meetup. So it's basically a very informal, casual information session that you give value add, and you give information, and you teach and lead people. You can communicate through this platform, and it's a really, really effective way of doing something. Meetup is reasonably new. Not many people do it. That's why it's such a fucking epic platform. And as you can say, you can also join up to other people's meetups. So you can join so many different groups on here as well. And that's the power of it. So you can join groups and really learn from other people. And also you can start your own group and teach and inspire, motivate people. Anyway, that's it for the meetup. Check it out, do it. If you need anything else, let me know. Otherwise, jump on a Meetup, have a look at it, start your own group, start connecting with people, start messaging. This is your role as a coach and a mentor, to lead and inspire people. We know people are online, people want connection. Meetup gives you the ability to connect with people in a group setting, gives you the opportunity to then start to have your own sessions, to teach people and inspire people in person. Pretty powerful tool. Anyway, legends, good luck with it.